Hello Scorpio and welcome to my channel. For those of you that are new here, hello and welcome. And to those of you who are returning viewers, subscribers, recent subscribers, hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I really appreciate each and every one of you for all of your support, guys. Thank you so much. Okay, so Scorpio, this is going to be a couples read for you. This is going to be for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. Okay. Alright, so the first two cards we have are the King of Swords in the reverse, the Five of Swords in the reverse. So you could be dealing with someone who has a lot of placements in their chart, okay, or is actually an Aquarius, Libra, or a Gemini. And we also have the Three of Cups in the reverse. At the bottom of the deck, guys, we have the Tower. Okay, so a lot has changed in the dynamic of the relationship. You feel like your person has turned very cold, very distant. Okay, if you live with this person, you know, if you live with them, it's kind of like, you know, they go to work, you go to work. And then when you come back from work, it's just very distant. You also feel like this person could possibly be cheating on you. You feel as though, you know, the reason why they're being distant is because they have something else going on somewhere else, okay? But for some of you, you're not 100% sure. For others of you, something is about to be exposed, okay? So I'm going to have a look in that energy. Whatever it is, it's going to change the whole dynamic of the relationship you have with this person. It's kind of like intuitively, you know something's going down. You just know something's up, okay, with this individual. So before I move on, let me have a look at this Five of Swords, Three of Cups in reverse energy. Spirit, can you tell me about the Five of Swords in the reverse, Three of Cups in reverse energy, please, Spirit? Hi, 2 seconds, guys. Okay, sorry about that. Can you tell me about this Five of Swords in the reverse? Three of Cups in the reverse energy as well, please, Spirit. So is this person, do they have someone else? Okay, what's going on? All right, so we have the Four of Swords. I'm hearing somebody saying, I want to tell my side of the story. We also have the Ten of Wands. We have Judgment. Do we have another card? Yeah, we do. We have the Four of Cups. Okay, so okay. All right, so I feel like something went on here. I'm not picking up a person. It could just be the way how they're acting is just very distant. You've seen a big change in this person is what I'm getting here, Scorpio. There is, so for some of you, you could not be talking to this person, okay? So, like as I say, some of you have found out that this person has been, you know, doing other things. Either they're with an actual person, or they're just putting everything else aside, you know, before you. And, you know, For some of you, if you have found out about this, there's currently no communication. There's a distance, there's coldness between the two of you. However, I do feel like, that's why I heard somebody saying, I want to tell my side of the story. So this person here is desperate to talk to you, Scorpio, okay? Now, they could have reached out, or this is their future actions of them actually reaching out to you. They are very stressed. For some of you, they feel like they've messed things up, or they feel like you wouldn't understand, or you don't understand the truth of the situation. So can you tell me more, Spirit, about the Three of Cups energy, please? Tell me more about the Three of Cups in reverse energy, please. What exactly is going on here? Yeah, okay, so Spirit's saying yes, they've been very foolish, they've been very immature at this time. We also have the Page of Cups in reverse. This person has just not been around for you lately. A lot of undelivered promises. You know, I'm trying to really get something from, you know, from Spirit. We have the Eight of Cups in reverse, which is about somebody not kind of wanting to move on. We then have another Tower here, Scorpio energy, which is your energy, and we have the Two of Cups in the reverse. So this person is basically in the doghouse, male or female. They want to make things up to you. I feel like this person would also like to be intimate with you. Maybe that's their immature way of kind of glossing things over, making things up. However, I'm not really seeing that this person, I'm not seeing another person. I'm not, okay? I mean, it may be for some of you that's what this person did, but for now, what I'm seeing, because this is a general message, I'm not currently getting that energy. I am getting that they are scared that they have screwed things up with you, and they feel like, you know, a breakup could be on the horizon, okay? They don't want to leave. They don't want to leave you. But Spirit is just not really telling me why, what it is. So for some of you, like I said, the priorities weren't straight. They weren't putting their priorities, you know, straight when it came to you. So tell me more about the Five of Swords energy then, please, Spirit. Can you tell me more about the Five of Swords energy in the reverse, please, Spirit? Well, their cup has been empty. Again, we have the Tower. This is a big, significant change. I mean, the Tower doesn't just come out, you know, for nothing. The bottom of the deck, guys, we have the Five of Pentacles. So your person may travel for work, okay? They may travel overseas for work. And when they get back home, or, you know, even if you don't live with them, it's kind of like they don't, you feel like they just, you know, they don't have time for you. Maybe they're always sleeping. And it could be suspicion that, you know, you just feel like this person has somebody else on the side. To say, I'm not really picking that up here. I just feel like this person has a lot going on, yes, but they have a lot of, you know, they have a lot of priorities, but they can manage things, you know, work and love life, you know, they can manage it better. But the fact is that this person is just not doing it, okay? The way that they're acting is very foolish, very immature for their age. You know, you wouldn't expect this of somebody of their age, you know, or their caliber to be, you know, acting this way. So I do feel like with the World card, they could be like they work either overseas or it's just long distance. So they're away from home a lot, from your hometown. Spirit's saying to me they're not invested in anyone else. So I feel like there's nobody else. I don't feel like they're giving their cup of love to anyone, okay? I don't feel like that's the case. I do feel like it could be work related. But where does this leave you then, Scorpio? It leaves you left out in the cold, okay? It leaves you left with unanswered questions. It leaves you pondering what's the future of the relationship? Where do we go from here? This person of yours, they want to, you know, a new start. They want a fresh start. For now, they are in the doghouse with you, okay? Because they know that they've made you stress. But they are also under pressure as well. Now, it could be pressure from work. It could be pressure from whatever it is. In fact, let's clarify this. Why does this person feel under pressure? So why do they feel under pressure? Okay. Yeah, I knew it was about work. Okay, this person has, because I'm hearing a big contract with a big firm. Okay, maybe their firm has landed like this big contract with I don't know, some kind of big top firm. And, you know, this person, like I said, they could work abroad. They could be going on, because I'm hearing business trips, business deals, something like that. I'm seeing like frequent flyer, so they could fly a lot, you know, be on planes a lot for work when it comes to work. So it's kind of like this person's just never around for a relationship, and you're pondering, you're thinking, well, is this the future of our relationship? What the hell have I got into, you know? Is this it? And yeah, rightly so, you know, I don't feel like they're invested in anyone else. If they are, it is in work. But when it comes to you and them, they're not investing in the relationship at all, okay? Their cup is kind of, you know, is empty, okay? So this person worries a lot about finances. They worry a lot about their work. They worry about stability. They could have Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo in their chart, or they could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, you know, sun sign, whatever the situation is, or, you know. Their main focus is on money, stability. And, you know, I get that. I understand that. But this person's priorities are kind of, you know, not in line with somebody who is in a relationship. Now, when I was shuffling at the beginning, the Four of Wands came out and went back in again. So this tells me that this has been like a long lasting relationship, okay? And now you just, you know, for some of you, you've talked about marriage, or you've talked about moving in together if you haven't already. So this person's main focus is basically not going broke, okay? This person fears, they have a big fear of going broke. So maybe, you know, they come from humble beginnings where they've had to work, you know, for their position, wherever they are in that position. And you know, I get it. Like, you know, they don't want to mess it up. They don't want to lose a contract. Okay, I feel like the way that they're coming towards you is in a very immature way. Like, they're telling you these things about the contract, how lucrative it is, how your firm will get a big boost, and you're like, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. You are not putting in enough energy and time into our relationship. Where has that gone since you've started, you know, the big contracts, or, you know, whatever it is? You know, you've lost that sense of togetherness. And, you know, somebody here is saying, I'm on the brink of leaving, you know, if I'm not getting what I want. So, you know, the Tower, yeah, is, you know, shocking event, things like that. You never thought this would happen. But it's got you thinking, and I feel like this person's very fearful that they're going to lose you forever. But then, I mean, you know, do I see that this person is going to put the effort in? I don't know. We'll see. Let's ask Spirit some more. So, okay, so this person here, you know, they want a new start. They want to come back together with you. I feel like the two of you are not talking right now, okay? I do feel like there is a distance between the two of you. They have reached out to offer you love, but you're like, no. And I've just got in my head, this person actually feels like you're stubborn. You're being stubborn. Like, it's kind of like they're stressed, but they don't feel like, they feel like, oh, this is something that can be brushed over. But I feel like you've been going through this for a long time. Like, you've been carrying these burdens for a hella long time, Scorpio. So, you know, what does this person mean by, you know, giving it another go, okay? You know, what does this person mean? Are they being truthful? Well, look, we have the Ace of Swords in reverse, so... Then we have the Ace of Cups. You have a lot of aces, which is all about newness. You know, the Ace of Cups really is about, you know, somebody wanting a second chance in love because they don't want you to leave them. That's the worst thing that they want. They don't want you to leave them. They, like I said, for some of you, you're not talking to this individual and they don't like the silence. They don't like the break between the two of you. But you're saying here, I have got, you know, I had no choice. The way how you've been treating me, the way how you've been treating this relationship, I've always been put on the back burner. So, see, this is how you've made me feel. And the way that I'm making, well, I'm not making, but the way how, you know, the situation is right now is how I've always been feeling while you're off gallivanting. And yeah, you're doing work, but you're not prioritizing work and home life. And this person is just all about, you know, they could be saying to you, yeah, but, you know, I want us to be stable. You know, we have talked about a future together. We talked about marriage. We talked about children. All of that means money. Like, this person's afraid of going broke. They're afraid of losing out on a big top contract, okay? So they don't want, you know, they really, you know, they want to work on things. The thing that alarms me though is that we have the Ace of Swords in reverse here. So it could be like, you know, this person's just not telling you, is not giving you the communication that you want to hear. You know, I feel like it's all about me. Oh, you know, if I don't get this, then this contract, me and my firm, whatever they do, you know, then we're going to lose out on a lot of money. And it's just all about money. And they're telling you all this, but you're like, you know, I'm not interested, okay? You're basically saying, I'm not interested here, okay? So, I mean, okay, so what's the future intentions, or what's the future actions in this relationship? So we have the Star in reverse, Aquarius energy. So you just feel like it's, you know, it's a hopeless situation. We also have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse here. For some of you, you're like, all this person is worried about is going broke. You know, they're worried about not having that comfortable life, or, you know, getting all the luxuries and things like that. The Six of Cups is about somebody missing you. So again, for some of you, you haven't even reconciled with them yet. And I feel like you know, you're at this time, you know, thinking about a lot of things. You're thinking, do I give this another chance? And you're weighing up the pros and cons. If I give this another chance, is my cup going to be fulfilled? Is my cup going to be overflowing as it was before? I do feel like you don't feel a way, like you feel a certain way now. The way how you felt before, you were so into this person, you do anything for them. You know, you're always down for them. But the way how things have been between the two of you is just like, you know, I just feel like you're putting your feelings aside. You're trying your best to put your feelings aside when it comes to this person here. Because at the end of the day, you need to be happy, you yourself. So I don't feel like you're giving much into the relationship. I do feel like this person has reached out or will reach out. They are very much missing you. You know, this person doesn't want to be single. They don't want to be on their own. They feel hopeless. They feel like, you know, they've hit a brick wall with you because you're not really interested. That's what the energy is what you're showing, okay? Do we have any more messages then, please, Spirit, for this situation? Okay. Or, you know, give me another final outcome, please, Spirit. For some of you, I feel like you are thinking about leaving, okay? For others of you, I feel like you're just having a time out, okay? You just wish that this person would stop bombarding you. You do think whether, you know, it's worth it. Is this still worth it? You know, is this person still worth my time and effort? You know, is the relationship still worth my time and my effort? And for some of you, the answer is yes. For some of you, the answer is no. I feel like you're having a hard time trusting your intuition right now. So for some of you, I feel like you're turning to friends, family. Because you're all about tradition. You like somebody who's there for you and vice versa. but you just feel like you're just further and further and further away from a traditional loving relationship. Okay, for some of you, you are married and thoughts have come into your mind about, you know, the D word, divorce. Do you know what I mean? You just don't really see the potential at all in you know, in this relationship anymore, is what I'm getting here. But I feel like when it comes to actually making a decision, you're finding it quite hard. Yeah, and for some of you, it has been, you know, a learning experience here. You know, you've learned a lot about yourself. You've learned a lot about relationships in general. You see, for some of you, with the Not For You card, it's in the reverse. It's kind of like sometimes you talk yourself out of the reality of this, okay? It's kind of like, no, it's not true, you know, this person, you know, this person will be all right once the contract's over, or whatever job is you know, is done, whatever it is, they'll go back to their normal self. I don't know, I just feel like you, for some of you, you could be in denial that this relationship is just not working, okay, as it was. So the next card we have is the card of Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. So yeah, I mean, for some of you, I do feel like you are kind of, you know, making excuses for this person. Not all of you, okay? So don't take that if it doesn't resonate there. But, you know, you just, people are saying, well, maybe, you know, they're not putting you first. Maybe it's time to call it a day. And but you're like, I'm not sure. Do you know what I mean? And by you not wanting to listen to your intuition, it's either that you're not willing to listen to your intuition, or that you feel like, you know, you're not really, like if you go with your intuition, it's going to be the wrong answer anyway. So I feel like you're trying to give this person the benefit of the doubt. For some of you, I do feel like you equally miss them as well. But at the end of the day, you've got to tell yourself, I mean, this person has showed these, you know, displayed these actions. You know, it doesn't really stop them from not doing it again. Do you know what I mean? They will not change ever. So some of you needed to hear that. So if you thought that you were coming to this reading for this person to kind of say that they've changed, and you know, that they will be a good person and they will focus on the relationship, Spirit is saying don't expect change from this person. For some of you, there's a jackpot on its way, so you could expectedly come into some money. You could win big at this time. For those of you that play the lottery or something like that, I feel like it's a good time to play lottery. So that's just a side story for you, okay? So we have soulmate in reverse, we have children in the reverse, and we have trust in the reverse. So there are a lot of trust issues. You don't trust this person. Children may not be a factor here, okay? So maybe you don't have children. Maybe you wanted children with this person, and maybe that's why you're holding up. But Spirit's saying, you know, there's no children anytime soon, okay, with this person. All right? There's no children with them. And they're kind of like, you're seeing this person as a soulmate, but trust us, you know, this person, this is not what a soulmate looks like. This is not what a real, true soulmate looks like. They're not supposed to hurt you. They're not supposed to ignore you. They're not supposed to block you, you know. So, you know, a little bit of you kind of going into hermit mode, kind of really weighing things up. You also have the card here of taking steps in the reverse. So that's basically saying to me that you're on the fence. Like, you don't know what to do, whether to really break up with this person, because I feel like there's just a break between the two of you. You don't know whether to do that or whether to you know, whether to reconcile and come back, which I feel like some of you kind of want to do, because you're making excuses for your person, but at the same time there's trust issues. They're not giving you what you want. And then for others of you, it's kind of like, you know what, I need to really face facts, and you know, this person is not making me happy, they're making me miserable, they're not adding anything to my life. Yeah, for some of you, like I said, you are doubting your intuition. You don't feel like your intuition is on point, when in actual fact it could be. You keep telling yourself that the situation will improve, so there's that denial again. You just feel like it's all right, you know. For some of you with weight in the reverse there, it's kind of like time's up now, you know. So for some of you waiting on this person, like, you know, you either realise, or you will come to realise in the near future, that this person is just not worth your time. Okay, they only think about money, their only interest is money. Okay, you're like an object in their life, do you know what I mean? And you know, so for those of you that, you know, are separated, you're on a not separated, but you're on a break. The lines of communication are definitely going to open up. Like I said, this person is going to reach out, and I do feel like you will talk to this person. You know, for some of you, I feel like you will talk to them. Maybe you're the one that actually reaches out, and then you're awaiting, you know, with anticipation for their reply, which I do feel like they are going to reply. But listen, like, you know, for some of you, life is going good right now. Now that this person is out your life. So again, what does that tell you about them? The thing is, you know, a lot of you just still have not moved on, okay? Somebody here still wants things to work out, okay? You just feel like this person's under a lot of pressure. So, I mean, even though we have weight in reverse, that's for some of you that are just going to go about your own business, because, you know, the betrayal is just too much, okay? Some of you actually feel embarrassed because, you know, for example, I mean, we can't really have a lot of parties nowadays, but, you know, a lot of you feel like, you know, you have to keep making excuses for why your person isn't there. Maybe people have questioned you, you know, are you really still together? Are you two still together? You know, and you're like, yeah, of course. But it's like you're smiling, but it's through gritted teeth, because you know it's not true, you know. You're having a rough time, okay? But I just feel like you're not really open to telling anyone. And so you're hiding all your feelings, and it's just bottling up. It's bottling up inside you. Let me do that again, guys. And, you know, some of you stay because, you know, you don't know anybody else, or you feel like you don't know anybody else, because you've been with this person for a very long time. See, nothing's growing. All you're thinking about is them and the relationship. You have a lot of goals, you have a lot of aspirations, you have a lot of dreams here, Scorpio. But all you're thinking about is this person, okay? This choppy in and out individual. Spirit wants you to hold your vision. Stop thinking about them and think about yourself, because at the end of the day, we all have one life. We don't know which dimension or where we go when we, you know, cross out of this life. So I just feel like you're preoccupied with this person. You don't want things to end. You don't. For some of you anyway, you don't want things to end. For others of you, it will come to the, you know, you'll come to the point where it's like, you know what, this isn't working. I feel like we need to go separate ways, okay? Don't see any children here, so, you know, if you don't have any children, then that is that's absolutely a bonus, okay? You don't have any attachments. However, if you do have children with them, then, and if you don't have any children with them and you have children, then it's another bonus. Obviously, it's a bit hard if your children have kind of grown close to that person. But you know, for those of you that don't have any children, I mean, you've got your whole life to live. Do you know what I mean? So Spirit's saying there, hold your vision, focus on you. So that's what I have for you, Scorpio. If this reading resonated, please give me a like, comment and subscribe to the channel for more content. And if it didn't resonate with you at all, please feel free to check your moon, your rising and your Venus signs in your chart. I thank you so much for watching, guys, and a Merry Christmas to those of you that are celebrating this year. All the best to you guys. Take care now.